What's up guys, it's John Creo with Team Digimon here, bringing to you another video. This time around it's going to be a deck profile video on the deck that I used to win Mario Gaming World's online local last week. That would be the MERVALOOP. You guys have seen this deck multiple times on the channel. Y'all know I love this deck. I'm always trying to make it relevant. So really good this format. Honestly, worst matchups definitely Mirage because you're drawing so many cards. Mirage will punish you for that. And Imperial for the same reason that Mirage is also really hard. It'll just bounce your stack. You'll get punished for playing Digimon out. It's super rough. You need to have Pandemonium Flame to answer the Pandemonium Flame to answer the Dragon mode, and just hope that they don't have their option out. Otherwise, it's a pretty rough matchup. So. But yeah, other than that, it's really good against like tall stack decks. Magnamon, I mean, you're going so wide. Mother D Reaper, anything like that. You guys have seen it before. You just go so wide. You're playing like 7 bodies in one turn, swinging with everything. Yeah, this deck goes hard. Just gotta see the perfect line sometimes in those hard blue matchups. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and get to the eggs. So. We have 4 Sunamon. When you trash a card, draw a card. Really, really good for cycling the deck. It facilitates the whole engine. You guys will see the whole dog engine, I guess, with Lord Nightmon in the upcoming meta. But right now, that's what I've been using for the past few months, and it's really, really good. You pretty much get to see your whole deck all the time, and it's insane being able to just continuously. The draw power in this deck goes so hard. To go with that is Goblimon. When you trash a card, gain a memory. This is the best rookie for just extending your turn, cheating out memory where it doesn't need to be. So next up for the 4 rookies, we have Ignitemon. For Ignitemon, when attacking, delete one of your Digimon to delete an unsuspended Digimon with the equal level that was deleted. So you can pop your own Minerva. To pop a level 6 unsuspended, really good. It's a walking Pandemonium Flame. It's also the Inheritables are really good because it's an alternate effect, so you can potentially steal turn if you're playing a Digimon by an effect. You'll gain a memory whenever you play Digimon by effect, but also it's a cross heart, so you of course you cross into this with your Merva, and then you're going to gain a memory because you're playing your bodies out. For the last rookie, we have 1 Psychmon. Psychmon, just because Death X exists, that's basically the main reason why. I mean, this is good into Demon Lords, but the Demon Lord matchup is already pretty free anyway, so. But yeah, Psychmon is pretty much mainly just for Death X. In case you are finishing your turn by going into Merva, you can Merva and then summon Psychmon as one of the bodies so that your board doesn't get Death X, because that's always a sad day. For the level 4s, we have 4 Ogre. I mean, come on, this is just way too good. This paired with your Goblimon, you're gaining 2 memory when you're trashing a card. The Inheritable is exactly the same effect as its main effect. So trash a card, gain a memory. Not much to say about that. It's just way too good. For the next 4 level 4s, we have Doberman X. Doberman X, trash a card. On Digivolve, trash a card. Draw a card, trash a card. Again, this of course works with all of your trashing effects, but also it's on play. You're giving something retaliation. This is your Doberman X is going to be your main retaliation body that you're going to be summoning with Merva, and then it has the inheritable effect of when an effect plays one of your Digimon, gain a memory. So that comes up sometimes too, but you're mainly there for the draw, the when Digivolving effect, and the retaliation. For the last level 4 and the last retaliation body, we have Soulmon, 1 Soulmon. Honestly, this could be like any other retaliation body that you want. So maybe something like Saber, but I like Soulmon just because it gives plus 2k. Sometimes it can help your Dobra live. It can help your Minerva live because Minerva has retaliation. So it's good in those instances for sure. Also, this Soulmon helps dodge Shangri Ruin mode. So just because Soulmon hits the field, it's not like it's an on-play effect. It's alternate effect plus 2k to retaliation. It's kind of just like a blanket effect. So it actually survives Ruin mode. So That's the main reason I have Solmon. That's it for level 4s. Next up for level 5s, we have 4 Lady Devimon. So Lady Devi, I mean, it's a graceful charity. Draw 2, trash 1. This paired with your Ogre and Gobbly stack. I mean, you're digivolving into Lady Devi for 1. Because you're going to gain 2 back with each of these inheritables. And then if you have the Suno underneath, you're going to gain a memory or draw an extra card. So you're basically going to draw 1 for Digivolve, draw 2, and then draw another card for Suno. And this is all going to be for 1 memory. So that's so broken. It's so broken. But yeah, you got to run it at 4 just because the inheritable, other than the draw power, the inheritable is really good too. Being able to deal with those annoying floodgates like Gazimon or like Otamamons, Gatsumons. You need to be able to play your Digimon by effects and gain memory as well. So all you have to do is play an option card and it'll delete one of the level 3, and that's pretty easy to do all the time. Just because now you have an extra body to just go on top of it, which is Lady Devi X. Lady Devi X is a new card from EX07. On play when digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, give one of their Digimon end of attack, delete this Digimon. Then if Lady Devimon or an X anybody's underneath, you get to play Voli. I don't even know how you say that. Voli and Zerdukin token. So, sorry if I butchered that, but it's a level 4 purple retaliation blocker, 5k DP. So really good. That's an extra body right there. But you're able to stall out your opponent. Like let's say if it's something like an Imperial or a Pyodramon or something, and you don't want them to swing. Well, this gives their end of attack. They have to delete it. So this paired with your other Digimon like Ignitemon or something, and you get to play a token out, you'll actually get those effects. So I really like the addition of Lady Devi X for those reasons. Before, you never really got value out of like the play of Digimon by effects, unless you're digivolving into Anubis or like Mervamon. But now you're always going to be getting that value with Lady Devi X. And then the opponent's turn, when one of your opponent's Digimon are deleted, you can play a level 4 lower purple Digimon. So that's really good too, because you're going to have you can set up a very strong defensive board with Mervamon, creating blockers, and then when you block with your blockers, you just play it again. So very strong there. For our level 5s, level 6, we have the lady herself, Miss Minervamon, retaliation, and opponent's turn. When your opponent plays a Digimon, you can play a level 4 or lower. And then the main reason I'm playing the card is on deletion. If your opponent has 2 or less Digimon, you get to play a Mervamon or a level 5 for free. So this is the best way to cheat out your Mervamons for totally free. It's so broken all the time if you get that off super quickly. There's not much your opponent can do about it. So the card that we were talking about just now, Mervamon, you can essentially, when you play this card, you can place cards from your trash in the Digivolution cards for the Digicross as well. So you can Digivolve into Ignitemon using it from trash. But on play when Digivolving, you'll play a level 4 purple or lower. But if you're Digicrossing, you actually get to play another body on top of that. So you're going to be playing a total of 2 bodies. And then they're all going to have rush blocker, because anything with retaliation or crossheart gains rush blocker. So really good for setting up those OTK plays. Usually with Mervamon, you're going to be, like I said, bringing back your retaliation bodies. So like Doberex or Solmon or Ignitemon, those are your targets. Sometimes I like to bring back Ignitemon just because combos can go super crazy. But for the last level 6, we have Anubis. This card's freaking cracked. I mean, this was limited for a reason. You got to play the one of all you can. Although I was actually, funny enough, I was actually thinking about taking it out just because I kind of want to add other cards to the deck, and my previous versions never really even needed Anubis in the first place. But sometimes it is actually super clutch, like in that turn one play when you have a stack, like let's say Ogre, Gobbly, Lady Devi, and you don't have anything else, sometimes you don't really want to go into Minerva. That's kind of like, because Minerva doesn't do too much on itself when it's just like sitting there. Anubis is the best card to go into, because then you can Anubis potentially. Anubis's effect, when Digivolving and main, you can trash 3 cards. If you do that, you can play. You'll play a Digimon, reduce it by a total of 6. So you'll play Minerva for 2, because Minerva, when you play it, you'll Digicross for 8, reduced by 6 with Anubis. That's you're playing Minerva for 2, and then you're gaining a memory back with Ignite-Mon Venerable. So you're playing Minerva for 1, which is so bonkers, and you can just keep doing that every single turn. And then Anubis's effect, of course, if you play a Digimon by an effect, you can delete a level 5 or lower, and then if it didn't delete, draw a card. So I mean, this card's broken. Don't need to say much more about that. Everyone knows the craziness of Anubis. For Tamers, we only have 1, and that's going to be Matt Ashita. Matt is a very, very good card. You get to add back your any Digimon or option card. A lot of times I'll be using my boost and then playing Matt, using my boost to go, like, let's say go up, if they choke me to 1, I'll go up to 3, and then I'll play Matt, grab that boost back, and then that way I'll have it set for the next turn. I love Matt. It's really, really good for just recycling those cards. Next up for the options, we have 4 Wisdom Training. Wisdom Training, I mean, you got to run 4 of this card. This is just so good. Being able to search cards and reduce the dilution cost makes this deck so efficient with memory. And speaking of memory, we have Purple Memory Boost. So 4 Purple Memory Boost, that's a no-brainer as well. In my opinion, if you're playing a stack deck, you should always run 4 trainings, 4 boosts. If you can fit it, you just always want to have that consistency in the deck. And Purple Memory Boost does that. Next up for our kill spells. So 1 calling is really good. I mean, it's on top of it being a kill spell, being able to delete your Minerva for 1 and causing her effects to go off, you get to add Digimon into your hand. So that's really, really good. Don't need to say much more about that. For the other kill spells, we have 2 Pandemonium Flame and 1 Deathclaw. So Pandemonium Flame, you can same thing as Ignite-Mon, delete 1 of your Digimon, delete an opponent's unsuspended Digimon with equal to or less than level. Really, really good. I'm running, before I think I was running like 2 and then 1. Now I'm running 2 and 1. The reason being is, like I was saying at the start of the video, it's really hard into, really, really difficult into, what was it called? Mirage and Imperial. So Pandemonium Flame, if their stack is unsuspended, you can pop your level 6 to pop their level 6. So and then if they hit it in security, it's actually better than Deathclaw for sure, because it deletes an unsuspended Digimon. So if they're swinging, like, let's say with their Mirage burst mode, and then they unsuspend and they hit Pandemonium Flame in security, then it's dead. Same thing with Pyodramon, swing, unsuspend, it's going to be unsuspended, so Pandemonium Flame will pop it. And then they'll have to go into another one if they have it in hand. So really good into those matchups. That's why I'm running more Pandemonium Flame than Deathclaw. I'm always running 3 of these. Either it's 2 or 1, 2 and 1, or 2 and 1. For the next option, we have Back for Revenge. This card is so cracked. I mean, I'd run it at 3, but honestly, I see it all the time anyway, so it doesn't matter. With the cycling in this deck, it's so insane. But Back for Revenge, this is the ultimate combo piece into the deck. So I'm sure you guys have seen my old video, but essentially what you're going to do is you're going to Back for Revenge. You're going to Back for Revenge your Minerva. Back for Revenge your Minerva, you're going to pop it with like a Deathclaw or something. Minerva's effect is going to activate, so you're going to play out Merva. Merva's going to Digicross using Ignite, and then you're going to play out 2 bodies. We'll say the 2 Dobers, and then, or let's say like a Dober and Ignite-Mon, and then Back for Revenge brings back Minerva. So then you're going to have 4 bodies on board. But then the crazy thing is, let's say you swing with Minerva and it lives, Then you can swing with Ignitemon, activate Ignitemon effect to pop Minerva, and then another. You're gonna be able to do it again with another Merva, which is so nuts. And then you have 3 more bodies just like that. So that was the main combo, but I've showcased that so many times before. The last options we have 3 Jack Raids. So Jack Raid, I wish I could run it at 4. It's really good. I mean, the security bomb effect is so nasty, but being able to just cheat memory for 0 cost is wild, because a lot of times you can go up to, you're playing this for like 1 memory. Sometimes even early game I'm just trashing this because this card's useless early game, but in the late game, once you get upwards to like 20 to 30 cards, it's nuts. The fact that you can gain that much memory with 1 card is insane. So really cheeky for those turn steals, but otherwise that's the end of the deck. Hope you guys like this one. It was a quick one for you. Let me know what you think of the deck. All right, catch you in the next one. Peace.